Today we're taking a look at the dashboard of the new Acura RDX prototype. Now it's called a prototype because it needs a little bit more finishing before it's ready for production, but this is pretty close to what we're going to get when this car hits the road later on this year and in future Acura vehicles. So what we're working with here is a large 10-inch display at the top of the dashboard. It's really wide and it's split into two areas, your main area over here and a sidebar area. You control it using this touchpad here down on the center console. Now what's interesting about the way Acura has this set up is that it's absolutely positioned. So if I put my finger in the upper left hand corner, I'm accessing the upper left item. If I go down to the lower right, same thing there. So what's cool about that is that you can kind of get access to things while you're driving without dedicating a lot of eye time to the screen. Now what's interesting about the way that this is set up is that the sidebar kind of works as an extra display, but also as a task switcher. Most of the time when I'm in the car, I'm jumping between navigation and audio. So I can put navigation up on the main screen, audio over in the side, and when it's time to change songs or switch sources, I can just come over to the side area here, tap that, and it switches those two tasks in the main screen. So now I can jump back and forth without having to go back to the home screen every time I want to switch tasks. That's kind of cool. Now something you can't really see is a head-up display, and it allows me to access a lot of very frequently asked tasks just using the steering wheel as well. So between that, the new natural language voice command system in this touchpad, you've got a whole lot of options as far as how you interact with this system. You've also got quite a bit of options as far as how you customize it. On this home screen, we can change any of these icons simply by holding them and then moving them around to where you want. And when we're in some of the other screens, for example, if we're in the radio screen right here, and we want to save this station to our home screen, we just sort of hold on to it for a couple of seconds, and then we can take that and bring it onto the home screen. We can also even drag it into the head-up display so that I can access it quickly without ever taking my hands off of the wheel. So that's been your look at the technology in the dashboard of the new Acura RDX prototype from the floor of the 2018 Detroit Auto Show.